Performance Matters is an all-inclusive testing and data analysis platform, giving you full control over your assessments in order to pinpoint learning gaps, align data with standards, and apply remediation and enrichment. Let's begin by creating an item. Navigate to the Items menu and select New Items. All items created in Performance Matters require you to input basic information. When the item creation screen loads, you will see that it's divided into two panels: basic information and a text editor. We will be focusing on both of these areas. Let's begin in the basic information panel. Navigating our way through each prompt, we will begin with a title. Titles are an important way to find your items later on, so be sure to use a naming convention that can easily identify the question's subject, components, or assessment area. Tags are another great way to organize your items. For this example, I will create tags that have identifiers of Skills USA Championships. Now that we have our identifiers, we will need to align our question with a standard. Standards for your program have already been loaded into Performance Matters databases. Let's go ahead and find one. By clicking on the Select button, a window will pop up asking us to select a standard. If you know your standards, go ahead and type in the standard code here. If you do not know your standard, you are able to type in a description to filter through your list. You can also explore all standards in Unify in the Standards Explorer. Once you have located your appropriate standard, click the Add button to select it. Performance Matters allows you to align multiple standards to your items, so feel free to add a few if necessary. These standards will give us the opportunity to see how our students are progressing through the many content areas our curriculum covers. When you're complete, click the X button located in the top corner of the pop-up window. Additional attributes such as grade level, depth of knowledge, and difficulty can also be selected. These attributes can be used as filters when searching for items to add to a test. Now we will move over to the text editor. If we look at the options presented, we will see all of the different interactions we can provide our students to answer questions. We will begin with the choice/multi-response interaction. This multiple choice interaction will require students to select a response from the presented choices. Now go ahead and click on the button labeled Choice/Multi-Response. We now are presented with the prompt window located within our text editor. Place your cursor in the Prompt/STEM box and begin entering the question or prompt. You are also able to paste a question into the space provided using the Ctrl+V shortcut on your keyboard. Again, for my example, my question will come from a Skills USA leadership guide regarding championships. Performance Matters gives you the opportunity to format your text using the format options along the top. To add answer choices, place your cursor in each of the answer choice boxes to enter either correct or incorrect options. By default, all answers are labeled as incorrect. Click on the wrong label to change the selection option as correct. You can select multiple correct answers to make this interaction a multiple response. In my example, the student would need to select all of the right answers to get full credit on this question. To allow partial credit for those who don't answer all available correct choices, click on Allow Partial Credit. We will then need to enter the following information. First, point values will need to be assigned for each answered choice. Next, setting the minimum and maximum point values should be entered. These values will make sure the student receives only credit in which the item is worth. Finally, enter the default point value for each of the incorrect choices. The last step is to ensure that our question works properly with the point values assigned. Along the top, click on the preview and select the right and wrong answers to make sure everything adds up correctly. Now that we are satisfied with our item, click the Save button. Choose your source and bank and select OK. Finally, click the Submit button to make sure the item is available for use on tests. Now pat yourself on the back and continue entering your content and resources.